fight for marriage equality, activists are facing resistance.
We're stopping by today to see if you support marriage equality for gay and lesbian couples.
For the Black church, it's simply a question of faith.
Come on over, sign that petition.
When a community is separated by what once held it together, what will it take to find common ground?
This is the unfinished business of Black people being free.
The new Black.
So when I say Oppression Olympics, this is where you get into this conversation of, oh, well, I'm Black, I'm gonna trade you my Black card for my queer card, for my woman card, and this is more important, and this is more of a crucial issue. And the reality is none of us win, right? Like, white, cisgender, heterosexual white men are rich, are winning. So I don't think that civil rights are a Black thing. If we look by definition of the word civil, there's no intersection of identity there. There's this common key of oppression, right? And privilege and power structures. I think we have to focus on intersection. Identity is huge, right? We need to talk about race. We need to be comfortable talking about race. In fact, we need to lead the conversation of race. I think what made her completely dynamic, right, is the ability to communicate with people on their levels. I think great leaders have this remarkable opportunity to talk to anybody wherever they are. So by sharing her own story, in addition to pushing the envelope a little bit, she's not afraid to have those tough conversations. But also when your passion becomes your profession, you really, you become a very dynamic person. There's no longer a separation in it. It becomes your life. In fact, I'd like to purchase it to talk about with students, to talk about within my church, to talk about within my family.
And I'm going to see how I can get it out to those who would listen. I thought she was effective because she brought folk together. And another thing she did with all the talk they did, she listened. She listened. She didn't do all talk, she listened.
If you watch the news, you're going to see all of the things that they showed on that film. I have been coming for these events for the past 6 years, so I know when it is, and I'm on the email list, and I see the Channel 9 presentation of when it is, and at the beginning of the year, I write it all down in my calendar, so I know about it, that's all. I would recommend it because I recommend all those independent lens movies to anyone and everyone. I tape them, I invite my family to watch them with me. I'm a teacher, or was a teacher, but I am a teacher at heart, and all of these issues that we have been seeing are very much to the point of what's going on in the world, and I think everybody should watch them.
Studying sociology, I'm aware of several civil rights movements, and specifically the LGBT community with which I identify in, but I'm always interested to see different perspectives of different movements, and so I really liked that the way they framed the issue. And I think civil rights can be defined as human rights. For me, I'll acknowledge that you can't say that people don't see color. Race is evident and it's in our everyday lives, but no matter what our race is, we're still human. We're all still human beings to the core, and so to deny someone rights based on their sexuality, based on their color, based on their ability versus inability to do something is just something that I just don't agree with. People have to be able to meet each other and understand each other and have conversations about it, because not everyone is always going to agree. I think that's the biggest key to being inclusive. I can be inclusive and accepting of someone else. That doesn't mean I have to have the same thoughts or the same opinions as they do. So I think that's that's the biggest thing, to just understand that. I think the biggest key to inclusion and acceptance is education and discussion. So by showing films similar to this, it just provides more background and more information to other individuals to start talking and discussing things.